right?
Yeah.
So I don't see him.
He's directly ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still like over 100K out.
Yeah, this might be the last run for me if my wife gets home. Because it's 6:40 here. She's usually home by 7, so it'll give me about 20 minutes to get her done.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get on the road and get back to Palestine too. Whiskey, I don't know how late you're gonna be up. I think I can run ARC. Me and Glenn can run ARC on the machines we have there. So if you wanted to attempt that alpha boss, we could.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'll have to see how late, it's like my mom's already called me once tonight. You coming over tomorrow? Yeah,
And I'll be back on later tonight. The wife she has to work 12s, so she gets a couple hours with me before she goes to bed, and that's it. So I sleep in here and let her sleep. So
We also might be playing some Vermintide later.
good night.
sounds fun.
I got the game. I haven't played with you guys yet.
Yeah, we tried to get you on, but I think you had fallen asleep just as we got on.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny. I go to bed and I have trouble falling asleep, but there's no problem me falling asleep in this chair. I can doze off in this chair real quick.
Is that a good sign for the chair? Is it, comfort?
I think it's a bit of both the comfort and in just the computer itself, the screen.
Oh, that's true.
And I'm not tired right now, but the thing is that once I start playing by myself, I very easily start dozing off because I'm not constantly being talked to and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and I didn't tell you, that guy that we were gonna hire, said we were gonna hire, he accepted it. He went back and gave his notice to the company he was leaving. They offered him more money to stay.
Some bitch.
That's the way everything's been going around. Like people are gonna find a new job and go back to give their notice, and because everyone's having the same problem. They're having trouble finding people. Nobody wants to work.
That's why they're paying people $17 to $20 an hour at freaking
Now
McDonald's.
here's a question. Would your company offer you more to stay if all of a sudden you said, I think I found something better?
I don't know. The thing is, if I was gonna leave, and I found a place where I didn't have to drive into Boston every day. How much? It's like, you want me to stay? I got to be out of Boston. I can't take it anymore. It's like Boston. There's 93 and 95. There's the two things. I live near the junction of 93 and 95. 93 goes into Boston. 95, people use it to bypass some things to get into Boston. And typically it's the street I get on to get into Boston, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So it's like, my day starts at 8:30 typically. If I want to get into Boston, I have to be on the highway by 6:25 to go do a service call at 8:30, because the traffic will back up so far. If I left my house any later than that, I'm stuck in 2-hour traffic getting back. I mean, there's really not too many back roads to get into Boston because it's so congested, but there's certain ways I can get in there and maybe cut 15 minutes off by taking a different route. But then sometimes other people are taking that same route, so I'm back in the same boat.
Yeah, the problem with most of the larger cities up there in New England is they're old growth cities and they don't have any room to make new freeways and new roads.
It's like there's two ways, I'm what's technically considered like almost to the North Shore of Boston, and there's only two ways to get into Boston. Well, there's three roads to get into Boston from us. It's either you come in through Charlestown, come in through 93, or go through Cambridge down Mass Ave. But those are the three ways to get into Boston.
Is there enough business outside of Boston that's closer to you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is. I was, before the guy that quit downtown Boston, I had stuff. I'd be planning my last call someplace close to my house.
Oh, see, that's awesome.
But right now, I still have my territory and the guy from Boston's territory. Maybe a few things of mine, like the way out of the way stuff, peeled off and given to other techs. But majority of my stuff, it's like, I'm fucked.
Maybe tell them you've kind of been there a real long time, haven't you? You should have some bit of seniority.
I do have some seniority, but there's guys that have more seniority than me.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And the other guy that I have more seniority on is drinking buddies with my boss. You'd think, and he lives in Manchester, New Hampshire. There's no way they're going to put him in downtown Boston.
Yeah.
Well, if you found a better place and left, they would.
Yeah.
Or your boss would have to go to Boston. Watch that fucking friendship sour real fast.
And what doesn't help is because I'm on print production color. We've got a print production black and white, and the print production black and white guys, we caught them. There was like one day, all of a sudden, I got a black and white FedEx call, because like during the day, I handle the color machines at FedEx. I'm not supposed to handle the black and white till after 5 o'clock when I'm on call. I called my boss up and said, it's fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon, why I'm getting, he looked at it, he says, all the friggin' black and white techs had locked their queues so they couldn't get any call. So he called the black and white guy, and they got another tech in there and stuff like that. But there was no way I should be getting that call at that time of day. And then we have guys like FedEx has a written contract. We have to be there within 2 hours or we pay them money. Well, earlier this week, one of the black and white, calls me at 5:15. Oh, I didn't know. I had a FedEx call come at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And you're calling me at 5:15, it's already past response time.
Yeah, I don't know. I might be looking, because it sounds like your company is probably one guy left from being able to service its contracts and taking a real big hit.
We work for Chronicles and we work for the manufacturer. If I go anywhere else right now, I get like 5 weeks vacation. I am not about to go down to 2 weeks vacation again and work my butt off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the the other companies are in your field there, but it seems to me like they're probably hurting just as bad, and you can probably just about name your price. The question is, are they as stable and established?
No, it's you got Xerox, and Xerox, a few years back, they I don't know if they're still doing it now, but one time they actually fired all their technicians and hired them back as contractors so that they didn't have to pay out benefits to them. So in Xerox, we have customers that get disgusted because maybe we're not hitting response time with them, and then they go to Xerox. In Xerox, they don't get there may be a week before they get service, or even a phone call. You know, it's just like we have to call within an hour. I mean, we've got a good organization. It's just right now, we've got a guy that's been out on workman's comp because he's going through workman's comp, and he's got a torn ligament in his shoulder, and they waited after it was healed to send him to get an MRA, so it healed wrong. So he's now going through physical therapy.
Oh, I'm seeing spots. Sorry.
Before they give him, before they decide to do surgery.
Nice. I almost think we should go straight at the hammerhead this time.
Is that somebody else's hammerhead? That's not coming up red.
Not yet. It hasn't conned. There it goes.
There.
Yeah, let's just wipe out that hammerhead.
Yeah, we took a pretty big beating by it before when we were shooting at the other ones. The hammerhead has much greater range. It seemed like it was firing on us and hitting us way before the other two ships.
Now I'm gonna tell you, these ballistics have a range of like 4K, but you don't want to shoot until you're closer to 2K because just all your bullets will miss.
Unless they're mine, because I have magic bullets. I draw unicorns on them. They're amazing. Which is the guy we're looking for? Elon or Ellen or whatever the heck that is?
Vernon. The hammerhead.
I can't see that because I'm in the remote.
There's a hammerhead and two
Vernon.
hurricanes.
Got him. I'm on Vernon. He looks like he's parked.
Shit, my missiles didn't even make it to him.
Yeah, he was on the ground.
Yep. I heard that both, all three. Oh, you guys are nailing it.
He's
There
feeling the
we go.
pain. There we go. How's our ship look?
A lot
looks
better
good.
this time around.
Yeah, awesome.
Got no bead on the other bogies.
They're behind.
They're behind and above.
Whoop, oh, I had him for a second.
To the left.
Come here, buddy.
We got the one in the back.
Nice.
Ah,
Didn't lose any shields. That was good.
Yeah. I think that was the bad. That worked really good. I think that hammerhead just fucked us up really bad when we were.
Well, this hammerhead was also asleep.
Yeah. Well, he was still up and firing when we got in range. Well, maybe
Yeah,
he
but
wasn't. Was he firing? I don't even remember him firing right off. Maybe he wasn't.
No, he didn't start firing right away. He had to like he moved up and then nose straight up taking off like a rocket because he was too close to the ground.
All right. Is that it?
think so.
Yep.
All right.